Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Angie Lyle and I live in Kansas City. And for the most part, I don't really post a lot of YouTube videos, but I'm hoping to change that this year for 2026. So a lot of you have probably seen my outdoor pool videos and some of my excursions that I like to take. And I'm planning on in 2026 posting a lot more of that stuff. And of course, some wildlife rescue videos. So I wanted to do a vlog format today because I haven't done one of those yet on my channel and I wasn't sure how it would go. So we'll see. I'm planning on taking a little bit of an excursion because it has been super, super cold here. It's February 9th and today it's like 70. And so I am itching to get outdoors and I'm planning to take a little bit of a trip north of where I live, about an hour or so, to a park that I've never been to. And I'm taking my dogs. Now, I'm a little trepidatious about taking my dogs because Lilu, she's great, but Banjo, he really gets nervous in the car and he barks a lot and he gets very, very excited. And I have to do a couple of errands before we hit the highway and he doesn't like turning corners. I think he might get car sick. I'm not sure. So we'll see how well this goes. If I can't handle his antics, I'm going to have to take him back home and just take Lilu maybe. But I do want to take a dog with me because I love having my dogs with me outside. And they love being outside. They're cattle dogs, so they need that. They need to be outside and they need to bark. I have earplugs because that's the only way that I can handle Banjo's barking. Oh, God. All right. Here we are. We're gonna buckle you in. Oh. Okay, we're gonna buckle in as best we can so he can't go anywhere. And same goes with Miss Weenie. Come here. There we go. I know. All right, everybody's good. Awesome. Say hi to the camera. This should be interesting. I don't know. I'm a little nervous, as I said. Oh, they're already tangled up. We have to go drop off these donations first. So far, we're okay, I think, because I have the windows open. Oh, I'm sorry you don't have a chair, Weenie. I'm sorry. Okay. We're just going to go over to that little food pantry. Oh, okay, now I have to roll up windows if you do that. I don't want to disturb the neighbors. I think he'll calm down in a minute. Weenie's great. Weenie's a good girl. She's a good girl. Yeah. She's a good girl because she'd be quiet. He does not know how to be quiet. But there we go. We're going to put the earplugs in so I can't hear. All right. We're going to go into the library part. I really do think it's like a car sick, or it's definitely gotten worse over the course of his years being alive. All right, now I'm gonna go over here. I tell people cut through here all the time. I guess I probably could have parked in the parking lot, but then I didn't know if I can get over to the pantry. This is the pantry. Let's see what's in here. Oh, it is kind of a mess with a lot of bread and cake mixers. And then what's in here? Oh, okay. Oh, this is a various situations. Cookies. Lots of peanut butter. Stuffing mix. And maybe some Allers pads. In the back for those who need them, and seeds. All right. How am I gonna hide when my pants are falling down? I'll be constantly pulling them up. All right. Now I'm coming back to the car where the dogs are certain to think that I have abandoned them. And Banjo's in my seat. He's not supposed to do that. So, next up, we got to go get some gas, and I need to go through the car wash. I tried to do it yesterday, but they were closed for maintenance, which really bummed me out because I'm like, hey, I pay a membership to bring my car whenever I want, so I should be able to do that, but they were closed for maintenance temporarily. So we're gonna drive over there. Oh Lord. Here we are again, barking. Okay, well, we've made it to the gas station. Guys, when I tell you, it is like everybody in the city is getting gas and washing their car. Like, I was gonna go wash my car, but there is such a huge line over there that I don't think it's gonna happen because I'm not willing to sit that long in a line, especially when I'm having to buy gas right now. So I'm gonna buy gas and then we're gonna hit the road. I mean, but seriously, I was even lucky to find a spot in here. It is so busy, it's so crazy. I like to go through Parkville because it's very, very pretty.
Your route avoids road closures on US 169 North.
Well, that's nice,
You're on
lady.
the fastest route. You will arrive at 1:14 p.m.
1:14, that's a perfect time. Yeah. 1:14, that'll get us there in good time. All right, so yay, we're finally on the road. I know it's going to be busy because I've already seen a taste of it. People drive really rude around here. It used to be we were nice people in Kansas City, but now not so much. They would rather drive you off the road. And the worst part about it is that our accident rate has gone up It costs more to have insurance on your car now because of it. It's getting really bad. So I love Kansas City, don't get me wrong, because I mean, it is my hometown, but it makes me sad to see what it's becoming. Now, we're supposed to have the World Cup here, so a lot of folks coming here from England and Argentina, the Netherlands. We've got like four teams that are playing here too. So a lot of people are coming here that have never been to Kansas City. They're gonna want to know if it's safe. Yeah, I mean, like any other city, there's good parts and there's not so good parts, you know. I happen to live in an area that has a lot of traffic and a lot of gun violence. People get mad and start shooting at other people in their cars. So the highway that I'm on, I would not recommend it. So I haven't done a video like this for obvious reasons. I mean, it's a lot of work. I have a lot of cameras set up to try to make this the best experience. And I'm also kind of a perfectionist when it comes to filming. I do a lot of setup and, you know, practice. And so I consider this kind of a practice run, although I do intend to post it, just because I haven't had a video on my YouTube channel in so long and I really need to warm it up. I need to warm you guys up. So, I don't know. Tell me what you guys are into. I am planning on doing this hike with the dogs. Not really a hike. I just want to explore the park. I have a magnetic camera mount that I intend to use when I get to the park to film driving around. So I can't wait to try that out. I've already tried it out a little bit, but I want to see what you all think of it. And so the wildlife stuff, I did a lot of wildlife transports last year, and I'll be showing some of the footage from that just because I did take a lot of footage.
Continue on US 71 North for 2 miles.
But there were things that I did not know really about how best to communicate wildlife rescue. I'm not trying to glamorize the job and make it so that everybody's out in the wilderness trying to find injured wildlife. That's not really the point of the storytelling that I want to do on my channel. So I want to talk about how resilient, you know, wildlife can be, but also, you know, the lives and the things that the wildlife rescuers have to go through are not that glorious, you know. They're sometimes it's sad because we can't save all the animals. So I had to rethink the way I want to tell, you know, wildlife rescuers. And also I want to make sure that I'm doing it in alignment with the value system that, you know, Friends of Lakeside Nature Center have, and conservation in general, you know, the overall message of conservation. Because a lot of people think of conservation as managing the environment where people hunt, and it's all about hunting and making sure there's enough food to hunt, but that's not it at all. I also want to celebrate the lives of the, you know, wild animals, and I want to celebrate their ability to survive, you know, in conditions that we would consider to be unsurvivable. Yeah, there's a lot of people on the road today, that's for sure.
In half a mile, continue straight to
All right,
US
so
71 North.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop talking. The dogs have chilled out, everybody's chilling. We're on the road. So I'll see you when we get there. Okay, we have made it to a good stopping point. I'm in Parkville, and I want to get out with the dogs and let them just kind of walk around, but there are so many people here with their dogs that I just don't think it's going to be possible. See, my dogs, they're very excited. They're they could pull me right off my feet, especially the two of them together, because they get in competition with one another and they both want to be the first dog to reach the other dog, whichever dog they see. And there's no rhyme or reason to it. When that happens, they are in competition with each other and they're only focused on each other. And I can't get a word in edgewise and I could be pulled right off my feet. So I don't see myself getting out. I do want to attach the hood camera because I want to film kind of driving back up through Parkville and onto the country road that we're going to take to get to Weston. There's just so many people here. People of all ages. It's like the entire city took the day off work because of how warm it is, and it's just insane how many people are here. I think it bothers me mostly because I don't know, I'm feeling crowded in my life, maybe. I'm not saying I'm ready to be a hermit, but I'm ready to be a hermit. I'm ready to be a nomad. My dream is to get a camper, take these hooligans on the road, and go explore and find fun places. That's my dream. But this is not the place I would choose to come if I was going to explore, because there's so many people. There are people who are barely able to walking on their walkers. That's great. They need some fresh air. There's a lot of those people. Great. My dogs would run them over. It's not even funny. Yay, that's what I was hoping for. We're going to go on this country road. And there's a bathroom there. Everything is good. So we're going to head on up the road.
After the railroad crossing, turn left onto West Mill Street.
This is Parkville. It's really cute. Really, really cute. And it's full of people today. All right. He's so sad. He doesn't get to play with all those dogs, all those people with their dogs. He doesn't get to play with any of them. Poor Banjo. We have to go somewhere where there are no dogs. You just don't understand why you just can't chill out. Okay, so it's 45 in here. Oh, I really like this road. And of course, there's a lot of people here. Banjo's excited. He's been in the car a long time. So I'm just trying to get to a place where he's not going to go nuts as soon as I let him out. this way. Interesting. I'm just looking for a place I can get out and let them out and not have to worry about all the people. Even if there's just a few people, it'll be okay. It's just a few. Right, Banjo? We can handle just a few people. This road has bumps every few feet. It's very big. Okay, here's the parking lot. Oh, this is much more promising. Tobacco barn. Oh, we're gonna walk over here, guys. Tobacco barn. That thing's pretty cool. Let's see what it's all about. Yeah, we made it. The dogs have had a drink. They're finally out of the car. We might go for a little walk down that way, but look at that big old barn. This is cool. We'll have to figure out a little bit more about this park, but I know absolutely nothing about it. Absolutely nothing, I tell you. But I'm hungry, so I'm going to eat the lunch that I brought, and then we will take a little walkie poo. Sorry. Weenie, stop it. Weenie. That's why I'm over here where nobody is. Quit knocking over into your water. You just got all wet, Lilu. It's not so bad if we just chill out. Why do you gotta act so upset? We're fine. We came all this way from your home. He wants to crawl up in my lap and eat out of my mouth. It would be really cool if a big old eagle would fly over me right now. What do you think, Weenie? Her name's Lilu, but we call her Weenie She sometimes. Weenie She or Weenie. In fact, I think I started with my ex-husband when he was still living with us. He called her that. She answers to it. Because if you use Lilu, she thinks she's in trouble. My microphone died, so I apologize. My camera also, the battery died. And, you know, it's a learning curve. I had these all charged up, but apparently not enough for them to last for that bit of time that I've been recording. So, yep, they're dead. So I had a good walk around. I wasn't able to hold the camera and the dog's leash and pick up their poop. So the next time I do one of these kind of videos with them, I will have to bring my harness so that I can put the camera on my, you know, harness, and then I would have my hands free to do the other stuff. Because we did get a good hike around. The barn is really cool. It's like an old tobacco drying barn, and so they would cut down all the tobacco and dry it in there, and I think it's been around since 1912 or somewhere in there. Tobacco growing has been happening since the 1800s, but this is Weston, Missouri, and this is where the first tobacco stop was ever set, up here on the river. So they would cut down the tobacco, dry it in the barn, and then the river's not far, so they would truck it over there, probably on a wagon, and put it on a barge and send it on its way. So yeah, that's a pretty cool old barn. The next time I come back here, I'll get better footage of it. But holding the dog's leash, both of those leashes, and the poop bags and a camera was just not going to happen. So they're tired, I'm tired, my batteries are tired, so I am going to have to cut it short here, friends. But I do hope that you enjoyed this video. I really appreciate all of you who stopped by and watched this long. Please give the video a thumbs up, like, if you liked it, and if you would also please consider subscribing and tapping that bell icon so you get notified when I do a new video. I'm going to be doing a lot more regular videos because that's kind of the thing that I really want to do this year, and I'm really dedicated to doing it. So let me know what you thought of this new format, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks.